Hi there. Welcome to Quovim C3's on-demand video presentation. We're glad you could join us. Our industry, like just about every industry, was greatly impacted by the global pandemic. Overnight, there was a clear divide between those who were operating on the cloud and those who were not, with vastly different results. The need for a cloud solution was magnified, and the pandemic served as a wake-up call, a time for action. Hi, I'm Phil. I'll be your host for this video presentation as we uncover key criteria for cloud migration, explore the different cloud environments and services, and outline why you need to build a business case to ensure cloud adoption. Let's just say this is your ABCs of cloud adoption. As a business consulting and workforce management manager at Quovim C3, my role is to help organizations like yours optimize their processes, assist with change management, perform specific audits, and implement tools that increase performance, lower costs, and improve the overall customer experience. And this is also me on a recent parachute jump where I've had the chance to experience the cloud's environment firsthand. I can definitely say that I have some cloud experience. If you're new to our world, then allow me to quickly introduce Quovim C3. We empower agents and managers to optimally manage customer interactions through our tailored consulting services, workforce management, and contact center solutions so that you can deliver an exceptional customer experience. We've been an Aspect Software Gold partner for over 20 years, so you know that we've got the knowledge and expert understanding of Aspect solutions, workforce management best practices, and contact center know-how. We've been at it for over 25 years and have customers across North America. Our dedicated team of contact center solutions experts integrate and optimize every customer touchpoint, delivering solutions and services that maximize your operations. But now let's get back to our main subject. Just about everyone uses the cloud. Even your grandma is likely on the cloud today. Whether it's cloud storage, such as Dropbox or Google Drive, cloud applications like Gmail, or password managers like LastPass. We've all become very accustomed to managing our daily lives with cloud solutions. Never more so than when the pandemic forced most of us into a stay at home lockdown. Can you imagine a world without Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or Google Meet? And then there are less obvious cloud based solutions. Think Zendesk, FreshBooks, Salesforce. These are cloud solutions that integrate with on-premise systems in a hybrid cloud model that companies use to seamlessly manage their operations. So how do you know if you're ready for the cloud? The truth is, there's a lot to consider when adopting a cloud solution. And to truly understand what you need, you have to understand why you need it. To start, let me walk you through the key criteria we've identified that you need to evaluate that will drive your decision making. Ever-evolving technologies and demanding customer expectations require a more efficient and agile way to do things. With a cloud solution, you gain increased business process agility, quicker turnaround times for business continuity, and the ability to make changes on the fly. And because the service provider maintains and manages software updates and improvements, you don't need to rely on a dedicated IT staff. With a cloud solution, you eliminate the need to evaluate, purchase, and maintain hardware, software, and large data centers. It also means that you need a much smaller IT footprint to manage your applications, all leading to increased year-over-year cost savings. Cloud computing removes many labor-intensive tasks required in hardware setup, software patching, and other time-consuming IT management chores, so that IT teams can spend time on more value-inducting goals. Always up to date systems and added functionality can also increase productivity and improve business processes. Because vast amounts of computing resources can be accomplished within a few mouse clicks, cloud computing delivers flexibility and eases capacity planning. It just means that you can accomplish more faster. Security is a key reason why companies often hesitate to go to cloud. Security on the cloud has vastly improved over the years, with cloud providers offering policies, technologies, and strict controls that protect your data, your apps, and infrastructure from potential threats. Another key benefit is the ability to quickly take advantage of the latest updates and innovations while providing flexibility to scale as your business grows. Need to add additional apps? Want to remove functionalities? It's all easily possible. Data backups, disaster recovery, and business continuity is made easier and less expensive because data can be mirrored at multiple redundant sites on the cloud provider's network. Never worry again about lost data should the inevitable happen. Think about it. Which is best? A standalone data center housed in your server room with reduced network potential for new applications and economies of scale? Or cloud computing services run on a worldwide network of secure data centers that are regularly upgraded with fast and efficient computing hardware? Depending on your needs, you may need to deploy cloud services on a public, a private, or a hybrid cloud. There is no one perfect solution that fits everyone. It really depends on your specific environment. Public clouds, like Microsoft Azure or Amazon Web Services, are third party cloud service providers. All hardware and software are owned and managed by these cloud providers. All you need to do is access their services using your internet browser. Private clouds are used exclusively by you, that is to say, just one company. A private cloud can be housed at your company's on site data center, but often companies use third party service providers to host their private cloud. Hybrid clouds are a combination of public and private clouds. Because data and applications can be shared between them, a hybrid cloud delivers greater flexibility, more deployment options, and helps optimize your existing infrastructure, security, and compliance. Now that we have a better understanding of cloud environments, you need to understand the four main cloud services: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, serverless computing, and software as a service. You're probably familiar with some of them, but don't know what they do or how they can accomplish your business goals. Infrastructure as a service means that you can rent things such as servers and virtual machines, operating systems, storage, and networks from a cloud provider on a pay as you go basis. Platform as a service delivers on demand environments for developing, testing, delivering, and managing software applications. So it's a perfect environment for developers to quickly create online or mobile apps with no need to set up or manage any IT infrastructure. Serverless computing builds app functionality without the need for servers or infrastructure. Setup, capacity planning, and server management is handled by the provider, making them highly scalable but only using resources when a specific function occurs. Software as a service is likely the one most people use and are familiar with. It's an on demand software that always has the latest version and updates, available for use anywhere and anytime. Aspect via Workforce Management, for example, is a SaaS solution. Aspect is providing the software as a service and is purchased on a subscription basis. The same goes for Office 365 or FreshBooks. Some apps can be accessed either directly through a web browser or from a thin client on the local computer. Now that we have a better understanding of what cloud is, here's where you put that knowledge into practice. Just like when you're evaluating any other major purchase, you need a solid business case to help make the cloud adoption process go more smoothly. A good business case will help unlock the true value of your cloud solution, help quantify associated adoption or migration costs, uncover ways to attract new business and improve the experience of your existing customers, help you understand your existing workloads and create the best plan going forward, and of course, win the support of key stakeholders. A good place to start is with a global review of what you already have in place. This means having a structured and solid cloud computing strategy so that you don't end up fragmenting the IT landscape and increasing your costs. Plus, it's important to understand user needs as it relates to your current environment capabilities. Understanding your options when it relates to cloud is necessary in order to select the product that can best meet the company requirements. Generally speaking, support processes and processes that are not directly linked to creating value for the company should be streamlined as much as possible to minimize IT investment. HR, bookkeeping, and ticket management systems, for example, which are non value adding processes for the organization, would be a good fit under the SaaS model. Data sensitivity, data privacy, access management, and regulatory compliance aspects will also have an impact on the cloud deployment model. Public clouds will usually be more cost efficient than private clouds, for example. But these environments need to be carefully assessed to make sure they comply to the regulatory and compliance rule for sensitive data. For example, many Canadian companies will not use US based servers for their cloud computing needs because of regulatory policy restrictions. By having a good understanding of your IT costs, you can see how the technologies you use contribute to value creation. With good planning and understanding of the value drivers, you can calculate and obtain ROI from your cloud adoption. To start, there's an initial investment that includes beefing up security standards and governance with an immediate cost benefit achieved by identifying applications and tools that are no longer required. Implementation costs are the cost of migration, running parallel environments, and some hardware costs. Do not overestimate this step. It's important to properly plan and carry out this assessment early on as it entails the many key costs that can literally make or break your project. And then there are the operating and support costs. What are the licensing fees? How will the new environment be supported? Building a completely new environment requires storage, monitoring, management, and often new resources. From an IT perspective, direct and more tangible benefits are generally easier to identify, as we've already outlined many of the reasons to go cloud. In addition to being more flexible and reducing costs, IT is generally on board with adopting cloud solutions. On the business side, value drivers are weighted differently, and the benefits may not be as quantifiable. How much value do you place on increased automation, simplified and streamlined business processes through linking, sharing, and combining capabilities among businesses and partners? Elimination of business pain points, business agility and employee productivity, integrated services, and so many more. In the end, the decision is highly personal and specific to your objectives and pain points you want to eliminate. As we just discussed, calculating the return on your investment is not always easily obtained. While IT can determine the total cost of ownership and use it as a baseline to evaluate potential IT savings, on the business side, additional effort is often required to establish efficiency, productivity, and other gains that help to determine the total return on your cloud technology or service investment. Without having to migrate all of your infrastructure and services to the cloud, some cloud components can be implemented within your on prem environment. This is what we call a hybrid approach. It's kind of like the go between the two models, where you can take advantage of both cloud features with on prem functionalities. Think of adding a cloud based voice bot to your IVR, or chatbot to your website, or adding a cloud based CRM to manage customer relationships. These are solutions that can be easily added to your current environment without disrupting operations, but that add tremendous benefits. When it comes time to adopt a cloud solution, remember that the key to long term success starts with a business case that identifies your key criteria and goals so that you select solutions that are best suited for your environment. And this is where we can truly help. Turn to Quovim C3 to help you develop a personalized cloud strategy and business case where we can assess your current environment, quantify costs and potential savings, help you determine your required investment, evaluate strategic opportunities, or select the most appropriate cloud offering, project TCO and ROI. We can also offer hosted cloud and managed services as needed. We are contact center and workforce management experts and a trusted aspect partner for over 20 years. We can expertly guide you on your cloud adoption journey. Thanks for tuning in on our presentation. I hope you have a clearer understanding of how you can and should incorporate cloud computing into your operations. We'd love to continue this conversation and get into your specific cloud or other contact center related needs. Schedule a one-to-one meeting with us using Meeting Central. For more information on Quovim C3, be sure to drop by our website at quovimc3.com. Bye for now.